Girls. This video is brought to you by my $10 patrons, Lee Woods and Brad Arnett, and viewers like you. Greetings, groovy people! Welcome to 2024! I am not going to be the official ambassador to this year because I have no idea how it's going to turn out. It's probably going to be a disaster, but I am an optimist, so let's hope for a great new year! And with 2024 comes my annual retrospective video for my resolutions that I had for the previous year. So in this video, hi to those of you who are new. In this video that I do every year, I'm going to be going over my goals from 2023, or the previous year, obviously. And then I will be listing my goals for 2024. At the end of the video, I also have a special announcement, not special, but I have an announcement regarding the channel and how I'm going to handle things this year. And then at the very end of the video, I'm just going to list the books that I read because sometimes people are interested. I've had people ask me in the past, what books have you read? So I will just do a quick list of that. Now, as a disclaimer, I don't create my New Year's resolutions as a means to beat myself up when I don't achieve a goal, because I quite often do not achieve what I set out to do in the year. I use this to organize myself and keep the bigger picture in mind while ticking off the smaller, easier to complete projects and getting started on things that I want to have done sometime in my lifetime. So this list isn't about, like starting afresh, starting new, I'm a new me and all that, that we never, well, some of us do, but most of us don't really stick with. This is about keeping myself organized, having a video to check myself and hold myself responsible. And also it's a way to kind of inspire others to do something similar and to remember to not beat themselves up when they don't achieve a goal. So often we get so mad at ourselves for not finishing something, and it's like, dude, it's good to have hopes and dreams. If you attain them all in one year, what are you going to have to look forward to in the following year, right? Well, maybe not right, but anyway, that's just like the attitude that I go into these videos and these goals with. So now that the disclaimer's out of the way, I'm going to try to keep this short. I might read a little fast, I might not, but I'm going to start off with my 4 categories for 2023. These carry over to 2024. I have Dark Horse goals, community goals, personal art goals, and video goals that I lay out for myself. In 2023, for Dark Horse, I wanted to finish scripting Dark Horse. No, I didn't, because that's a goal that I put on there intentionally because I know it's not going to get done. And it sets my frame of mind to the right attitude of don't get mad if you don't finish something. So that's why it's always on my list. It's the first thing on my list because I know I'm not going to get it done. In fact, I only really worked on rewriting Act 13. So yeah. The next thing I had on my list was edit and copyright Acts 4 and 5. I have started working on Act 4. Everything's ready to go in the InDesign document. I need to do some writing for like the little extra stuff that I add to my acts. And I need to redo a couple pages, a couple panels of artwork. I didn't get it done, but I got it started, which is what this list is about. Getting things started so that I can work on it a little bit at a time and hopefully get it done before the end of the year. But shit went sideways. So I had on here also to finish the revamp. For those of you not familiar, I started Dark Horse, like seriously working on it in like college. The artwork was shit. It still isn't necessarily the best for the first couple acts, but I have been working on the revamp for like a year and a half, redrawing the old pages. And I had it as a goal that I really wanted to get done this year. And this is something that I worked on double time. I had 2 pages posting a week just so that I could make sure that I completed this and can start progressing the story forward, which in December 2023, I was able to start posting Dark Horse Act 13, Forging the Path. So we are now moving the story forward. I achieved this goal. It's been on my list for a couple years, and I can happily scratch it off. I have on here also to advertise the webcomic monthly. I usually do that on Top Webcomics. Link for that's down in the description. I had on my list to start planning a Dark Horse fashion zine, which I have, and I've actually started working on pages of that, which is going to be discussed in a video sometime this year, because I've been working on this project. I have on here to do Dark Horse one-shots. I did one. I did the Summer in Aradia. I don't know if I did another one. I was going to do Comic Fury zine, but we had to postpone that zine. Prelude to the series. Start scripting it. I got some constructive criticism that I maybe could set the series up a little bit better than just jumping into things. I think it was good advice, and so I have it on my list to start scripting a prelude that will post. It will be at the beginning of the comic. It's not going to be very long, but it's going to kind of set things up a little better than how I had written it back in high school. And even with the redraw, I only changed like a few things because I've had people reading the comic for years, and I can't change things up too much or it'll be confusing to, the people who've been around. But I have that on my list, and I hope to start working on that soon. Didn't complete it. 1 to 2 year buffer? Nope, didn't do it. Next were my 2023 community goals. Promote indie comics. I sure as shit did. I will have a list of videos down in the description that you can check out. Things that I talked about this year and tried to promote to the best of my ability. I had on my list to do 2 to 3 community projects, which I completed. Early in the year, I had the VDSD. That's every February. I do something for that. I had Comic Fury Zine. I participated in helping with the Aradia Beat Kickstarter, and I went around posting like signs around Portland as well as advertising it on my website. I also participated in the Summer in Aradia project in the summer. I did the Words and Pictures comic jam. That was pretty fun. Yeah, there's a lot of things. I had a Secret Santa at the end of the year, so I definitely ticked off more than 2 to 3 community projects. I have on here for myself because I kind of have like a little bit of anxiety. I'm better in person than I am on the computer. But yeah, I always have it as a goal to be more active on like different forums and in Discord groups. I was more active than I've been in the past, so we'll say that's okay. I have on here to update the Comic Fury Zine website. I haven't even touched it. I also have on here to do Comic Fury Zine tutorials. I still haven't done that because I just haven't had time. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Comic Fury Zine promotion. I did do that. Did plenty of that. Giving constructive criticism to people, like on forums who are looking for help. I do a little bit of that, but I don't know anymore. I just feel like it's not particularly helpful because so often you'll take the time to give the criticism. And I griped about this in a previous video, but people will ask for criticism. You will be as nice as possible and give them advice, and then they will argue or not appreciate it or not take it, which you don't have to take advice. That's fine. But they get adversarial about it, and it's like, dude, if you don't want advice, then don't ask for it, or just quietly ignore it, or say thanks for your time, because people are wasting their time helping you and you don't even want it. That drives me nuts. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pull back on like constructive criticism unless someone legitimately seems to be sincere about it. Personal goals is the next category. I wanted to work on my inking, my pacing, my backgrounds, my composition, and, of course, continued education. Now, these are all kind of subjective, so I like to continue learning, and I think that I've achieved these goals. I still need to work on the pacing a bit, but I think I'm doing better. Composition, it's ongoing, right? I'm always going to be learning. We can always do better. Sometimes I fall off and just do boring, quick grab panels, and then other times I'm like, man, I need to make this more dynamic. So it's kind of it's subjective and revolving, something that I had to keep reminding myself. So that's not something that I feel like I can qualify, but I feel like I've improved over this last year. I've also done like continued education, like watching videos by Sia Ohm and kind of learning from some of more professional artist techniques. I've switched over to using blue pencils because it's been very helpful. So yeah, I definitely feel like I've been learning quite a bit. I also read a couple books this year. Well, I shouldn't say I read it full on, but like I flipped through the pen and ink techniques, which I've had for years. Manga in Theory and Practice, I read and did a whole video on. It's actually kind of the most popular video on this channel. It took a lot of work and I'm proud of it. The editing sucked. I don't know what happened with CapCut in there. The audio got fucked up, but I digress. Yeah, I've been doing continued education, so I would say I hit some of my personal goals, my personal art goals. And then finally, I have the video goals. I had don't miss any videos. That did not happen. I missed videos. Yeah. Improve my editing and energy. I think my energy and editing is fine. Editing, well, okay, my editing's not fine. It's getting better. I think I'm getting better. But I've been working on trying to make things interesting and a little bit more interactive and, a better experience for people. I'm getting a new camera. I'm getting a surprise new camera soon. So that's exciting. I also had on here to do a YouTube intro video. I didn't get around to that. I'm still working on the artwork for it. I'm hoping to do that soon. Plan videos. Yeah, I planned a lot of videos. I have a ton of video ideas. I just haven't been able to do all the ones that I want to do. Update my banner. I did that. That was a goal I completed for videos. All right, and my video tally for 2023. I did a total of 48 actual videos. I did some other stuff like my Patreon video and adverts and stuff. I'm not going to count those. But 48 videos, 2 of which were Friday night videos. The rest were Wednesday videos. So I didn't reach my goal of doing 54 Wednesday videos in the year. That's how many weeks there are in a year. I didn't know. I had to ask. But I'm not really like that upset about missing videos because in 2024, I'm going to be taking a new view of how I make these. And also real life happens. And I'm glad that I took time off. That's what I'm going to say. I'm glad that I took time off. So 48 videos, not too shabby, not too bad. I almost made the 54 goal, but I'm happy with the work that I did this year. All right, so next up, I'm going to be laying down my goals for 2024. This will be real quick because I'm just going to read it. Some of them are repeats, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I just roll them over to the new year. So I'm just going to read through this real quick. 2024 Dark Horse goals. Finish scripting Dark Horse. Edit and copyright X4 and 5. Build a buffer 1 to 1.5 years out. Script the Prelude. Dark Horse fashion zine. At least one Dark Horse one-shot. And advertise the comic. My community goals for 2024 are 2 to 3 community projects. Promote indie comics and projects, not just comics. Be active in Discord and on the forums. Just a reminder to myself to put myself out there. Comic Fury Zine promotion. Comic Fury Zine tutorials. If I had time. I don't realistically think I'll have time. Art goals for 2024. Complete Cool World, which is formerly known as Christina Cool. Also update the name. Possibly change your name if I think I can get sued. Backgrounds, ink techniques, work on those, work on pacing still, work on composition, and continue your art education. Video goals, improve my editing, make my intro video, organize my fucking list of topics. I have stacks of fucking lists all over the place. I've got lists on the walls. I need to get my shit together and put those all in one location. And my other thing on my video goals, don't stress. So that's what my goals are for 2024. When I come back to check in on myself in the middle of the year or thereabouts, I will compare what I've gotten done thus far. I do have a point in the year where I touch base with myself and see how far I've gotten on my goals. Alright, this is the part of the video where I do the announcement of what's going on with the channel in 2024. So, I absolutely love making these videos. I wouldn't say that I'm particularly good at them. I do appreciate the compliments that I've gotten from a couple commenters. Thank you. I do appreciate that, seriously. It really does help with my motivation. With this channel, instead of trying to do like 64 videos, setting down a number that I want to get done in the year, I don't know what 2024 is going to have in store for me. And because I enjoy doing these videos, I don't want them to ever feel like they're a burden. And I also don't want to just shit out garbage. Like, if it's gonna be garbage, I want it to at least have glitter on it, you know? You know what I'm saying? Eco-friendly glitter. So in 2024, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a total hippie Grateful Dead mentality, and I'm just gonna jam. I'm gonna work on stuff. I'm gonna work on my videos. I've really been having fun recording stuff and preparing videos for this year, even so far, now that I've been getting back in the saddle. But I don't want to, like, commit myself to a weekly video because I start to stress out and it tends to dominate the week when I haven't been working on the video or if I have other things that I need to work on. So this year I'm still going to keep with a Wednesday schedule. I will try to have them be weekly, but I'm not necessarily going to have them weekly because I don't want to stress out. And I also don't want to just be making like complete effortless crap for people. You know, I'm not saying my other videos are crap. I do put thought into them, but like I might just do a quick vid if I want to. If I don't have a lot to say about it, if I don't feel like I need to spend 20 minutes on a video, I'll have a quick vid. If I want to have an extended, in-depth look at something, I will reserve that for either a Friday night video, or if it's something that I feel is extremely topical or something that I really want to share, I will have it post on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm just not gonna like have a set goal of every single week. I will try to hit that, but that's the best I will do. And I'm not gonna stress out about it because I want to keep having fun with this, and I want people to know that I'm having fun with it. Because it's like when it starts coming to a point where it's like stressful and you know, you lose your motivation sometimes for something if it's no longer fun. And I don't want it to not be fun. So that's my announcement for the video schedule in 2024. If you hit the notification bell, I'm not going to like tell you to subscribe and hit it. I appreciate it if you do. If you want to, definitely do. And I super appreciate that and like that. But I want you to do what you want to do, not because I told you to. If you want to be notified of when my videos post, since I might not be doing them every Wednesday, then you can hit the notification bell, and I think YouTube will tell you when it posts. I don't know. Okay. Now, this is the end of the video. I'm just going to read my list of books that I read, or mostly read. I don't have the author for like one of these because I borrowed it from some chicks that I take walks with. And I'm too lazy to look it up for this video. You've heard of it. I'm sure you can find it. It's very easy to find. I digress. So in 2023, books I read in full. Audition by Ryu Murakami. Go Fuck Myself, The Fuckpendium by Mike Fahrenheit? JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Battle Tendencies, Volume 1 and 2. Manga in Theory and Practice by Hirohiko Araki. Both of them, well, you guys know that. Black Wings, Volume 1 by Ari Kiss and Sammy Liu. Full Metal Alchemist, Volume 1 by Hiromu Arakawa. Actually, I read Volumes 1 through 3 of Full Metal Alchemist. In between that, I read The Art of Loving by Eric Fromm. Paper Girls, Volume 1. That's the author. I forgot who the author is. So somebody, if you see it, maybe I'll put it down in the description or something. Car Sick by John Waters. Oi, Tales of Bardic Fury, Volumes 1 through 3 by Daniel DeSouza. The Fox and the Dragon by S.K. Era? That book was really good, and the sequel is going to be coming out soon, y'all. I'm going to be getting it. Flipside, Volume 1 through 7 by Brian Folk. As you can tell, I'm including comics on this list, if you hadn't noticed. Manga Stories by Haruki Murakami, and I forget who the artist was. Aradia Beat, Volume 1 by Various. The Postman by David Brin. There will be a video coming out about that at some point, because my comic was inspired by the film The Postman, as well as the miniseries The Stand. I'm going to be trying to read The Stand this year, but it is a monster, so I don't know if I'll get it done. Gravitational Pull, issue 1 by Max Mallory. Hank the Artist by Fenoli, I think that's how that's pronounced. As well as The Hidden Sea, same artist and comicer. And The Walker by Melanie Stevens. Yeah, I've started some other books, but I will not be telling you about those until 2024. One other book that I started but I just could not finish is The Boys in the Boat by Daniel James Brown. I am going to finish this motherfucking book if it kills me, but it was interesting. It really is. It's actually a biography. It's a true story, but it's just, I don't know what my deal is. Like, I was really enjoying it, but I just could not get myself to keep reading it. So hopefully I'll finish it in 2024. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you made it this far, oh my God, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I'll be back with another video soon. I hope you all have a great week. I hope your new year was fantastic and safe. Peace and love. Fare you well. And keep on trucking.